harvesting your kale, you want to harvest the bigger outer leaf. This way the plant will keep growing the smaller leaf. Do not pull out your plant or cut your whole plant out. Do not damage the middle part, which is the crown, because that's where your growing source is. So what are you going to do? Get yourself a pruner or something and cut right here the bigger leaf outside. You could harvest anywhere from 6 inches to even 12 inches. These leaves are beautiful, delicious, healthy. It's a superfood. You could make smoothies. You could even put them in your salad. We could even harvest this one. This one is about what, 4 to 6 inches still. We could even remove it. It's not a big deal. Here you could see we got these smaller leaves here. All of them is going to continue growing in a couple of days. Now, when spacing your kale plant, you could do about 10 to 12 inches apart. But if you like me, which I'm planting about at least 8 inches, you could get away with 8 inches apart, but you got to make sure you harvest on time. You don't harvest on time, then they're going to get overcrowded. And once they get overcrowded like that, you got to watch out for pests. There's a lot of pests that will attack your kale plant. I suggest you sprinkle coffee ground on top of them, which coffee ground would also increase the nitrogen and give them a boost and keep a lot of pests, especially like slug and stuff. We're going to harvest that. And you want to harvest kale either in the morning time or you want to come late in the evening when the plant is more not under stress from the sun. Now, kale is a very good plant for beginners to grow because it's a sturdy, strong plant. It could tolerate a lot of heat. It could even tolerate a cold temperature. The other thing what I do, I wash them and I chop them up and put them in freezer bag. When I keep them in the freezer bag, anytime I'm ready to make a smoothie, I'll put in a handful inside, and it's really healthy. If you never grown kale before, you should definitely try to grow kale. Here we have the red Russian kale. You want to harvest the same thing. The outside, about 3 to 5 inches. It's pretty cool. They're really tasty. Very beautiful kale. Look at the leaves. Always grateful and appreciate no matter what we harvest from our backyard garden. Always make sure to wash your vegetables, your greens, whatever you're harvesting, and you could always soak them with some water for about 10-15 minutes so bugs will come out and stuff like that. So that's how easy it is to harvest kale right in your backyard. Just harvest the outer leaf. It takes a little bit more, like a 2 minutes extra, but this way your plant will keep producing. Every 5 to 6 days you come back, you're going to see you get more kale leaves. Listen, you could add fertilizer once every 3 weeks. You could sprinkle some coffee ground once a week, and you water about every 3 days. Every 3 days you water. That's all. Kale plant does not require a lot. It just needs you to harvest, and that's amazing. Comment below if you have any question. And thank you so much for watching GreenTGarden. If you're new, welcome to GreenTGarden. We're all about growing a better backyard garden together. Please click the subscribe button, followed by the bell icon. Every time I upload a video, you guys will get it right away. It's very windy and the weather's changing, so we're gonna wash this and maybe give our neighbors some.